Good morning, guys. Dogs decided to wake us up this morning. Ugh. Lindsay gets to go in and do some extra training or something, so she didn't have to be at work until a little bit later. The dogs have decided to start howling for their breakfast. Looks like they've kind of relaxed it right now, but they're just running around the house. So, plans for today. Got a few more things to submit and some more editing to do, and depending on the weather, it looks like it's still it's kind of cloudy out. So hopefully the rain and all the dust storm is gone. But we'll see how that goes. I wanted to go take a bike ride out today, so maybe I'll get to do that. We'll see if that happens or not. But yeah, so good morning, guys. Let's have a good day as Lindsay's hair attacks me.
Morning, guys. So starting to get ready for work. I actually got to sleep in today. Yay. What I think is really funny is when I was a little kid, sleeping in meant like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, noon when you're a teenager. And today I slept until 6:30. And that was sleeping in. It almost makes me sad.
Peekaboo, I see you. Rogue. Yeah, I see you hiding around the corner. What are you doing over there? You and your pretty blue eyes. You and your sister. Oh, can you back up, please? Thanks.
So, how's it going, guys? Just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit while I'm editing yesterday's vlog. Like with anybody, everybody has their faults. And from time to time, we make mistakes. One of those mistakes that I've made is that I've kind of lost sight. And actually, I've gotten lazy, flat out. I've gotten lazy. So, essentially what's going on is my weight is starting to creep back up. And I hate to say it, but I'm back up into the mid to high 40s. Now, if you recall, at my lowest, I was at 237. And I expected about a 10-pound gain back, up to about 247. Well, I'm hovering at just below that 250 mark. And it's just week by week, it's been increasing. And I want to make sure that I'm not falling back into old practices. My weight, I'm seeing it creep up, and I don't want it to creep up. What I have sat down with Lindsay about is we're going to start setting weekly weight goals. So each week we're going to say, you know what, we're going to have a weigh-in every single week. We'll record it and everything else. And that will basically be the basis on which we focus our lives. With walking the dogs in the morning, it's great. With, weighing ourselves and eating healthy, that's great. But we don't have anything to hold accountable. And that's what we need to refocus on. Lindsay has a goal to do a triathlon. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be any particular weight in order to do that, but obviously there's a lot of physical skill involved in being able to complete one. So that's going to be a focus for her. For me, myself, I haven't quite decided. I'm going to do the triathlon with her, but I haven't quite decided what I want to do. And that's maybe part of my problem. I'm a person of extremes. I either am 100% into it or I'm 100% not into it. And when I'm 100% not into something, I don't care about it. I could care less. That's just who I am. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to try and make it sound like, moderation is the key to my fitness. What works for you, it works for you. You may be somebody that can do moderation, where you can have little bits and pieces here and there. I'm not that person. I never have been, I never will be. And it's taken a long time to really come to grips with that. So the reason why I lost so much weight on that juice fast from the first 60 days of the vlogs is because it was extreme. It was, you cannot have anything, You have to have your willpower. This is all you're having for 60 days. Well, I came off of that, and I was feeling good, and I, slowly but surely over the next 3-4 months, it kind of crept back in. Well, it's time to stop that. It's time to go back to that extreme. Not so much that I'm going to injure myself, not so much that I'm going to hurt myself, but I'm going to take this next 24 hours to really kind of dig into what I want to do from here.
So I am super excited. Super excited. We got through the stuff today, the training that we had to go through. We got through it really quickly. And so we were supposed to go close to like 3 o'clock, and it's now what time? What time is it?
1:25.
So it is 1:25. I've probably been home about 5 minutes. So, and we even broke for lunch. And I tried to talk people out of not breaking for lunch, because all I could think of is we started at 8. We didn't even start on time, which drives me crazy. But we didn't start on time, so we actually started at like 8:15, 8:20. And so we get through the first thing, and it gets to be about 11 o'clock. And the trainer, she's like, "Oh, we're going really quick. So why don't we go ahead and take, we'll break for lunch, and why don't you go ahead and just take 45 minutes?" And I'm like, "Can we just skip lunch and go home even earlier?" But I was overruled, which makes me kind of sad. Because if we'd been able to break for lunch, if we didn't break for lunch and we just kind of worked straight through, I probably could have been home closer to noon. Don't laugh. This is exciting.
I'm just here editing, honey. That's all.
I'm excited. Because I want to beat it. I beat Lara Croft, and now I want to beat Diablo, because then I have like 2 games checked off that I was in like a freaking middle of.
You're not in the middle of Diablo 3. You're right at the end.
Exactly. So I could be done with it in probably like an hour. No, wait. Don't. No. Mm-mm.
No!
Yes.
No. Because I do want to play it, and there's just more important things that I have to worry about.
You said not to wait, that you had already beat it without me.
And?
So you've already beaten it without me.
So
now I want to beat it. I have been
playing this entire campaign with you co-op.
Yes, but
Right.
I'm done waiting. I've been waiting. I have been waiting and waiting.
Get all melodramatic. God. That's it. You're fired.
You're fired.
I don't even know how to start this. So I asked Lindsay why she's gotten into games on her phone so much, because she seems to always be playing games.
You are rendering and doing your thing. I might as well have something to do.
Anyway, so I asked her, I go, why did you get into all this kind of stuff? And she goes, well, I would do it on the station too. And I'm like, station? She goes, yeah, the PlayStation. I was like, oh, we're calling it the station now. Cool girl over here.
I've always been cool. You just didn't know. But now that and if you don't know, well, now you know.
Good Lord.
Would you allow me to do this?
Really? I love you too.
No, not you.
Are you guys done?
You done? Are you done? I think they're done. No. Get out of here.
Are you still recording?
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Nova, what? Hi, honey. Hi. Is it okay? Can I get into this dirty desktop and get what I need? Please? What,
She's gonna lay here. She might. She might just lay there.
Hi. 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 I'm gonna kick your butt. Time to get hurt.
Oh! And right on your sister.
I don't care.
So, yeah. Got home today, and when I got home, Josh told me that we're almost out of memory in our computer. And it's really weird because we only bought our computer, what, like a year ago?
No, it's been longer than that.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a few years.
So we're going to Best Buy. They have internal hard drive things. It's like, whatever, shut up. Hi guys, so we are actually at Fred's Electronics right now. We went to Best Buy and they did not have what we were looking for.
Well, they had some of it.
Well, they had some of it, but Josh talked to one of the guys that worked there, and they said that for the 5 gigabyte internal hard drive thing, the 5 terabyte hard drive that you put into your computer, that's something that's really only special order only. So we're here because usually you can find weird stuff here. So hopefully we can find it here, and here's hoping. So did you get what you want?
I think so.
And did you pay full price?
No.
Exactly. So we're heading home. We just finished we just got our stuff from Jamba Juice. How's yours?
I haven't tried it yet.
That's right. And then give it a review.
Hang on, I'm driving here. Apples and kale.
Would I like it?
You might. It's got a sweet factor to it.
I don't like kale. Alright. So we just finished and we're on our way home, and I was saying that along with the Jamba Juice, I'll probably go home and just make a simple protein, because for some reason I'm kind of craving meat. So I was saying fish, and then Josh was saying, well, we have pork chops on the stove. And then we remembered. We decided to try to leave Rogue outside of her kennel while we were gone. And I made sure I picked up my pillows from the couch, and we picked up a bunch of other stuff. Did not remember the pork chops that were sitting on the stove. So, we'll have to...
Let's hope they're still there.
Yeah, we'll see. I am so frustrated right now with those dogs. So we left the dogs unattended and we left Rogue out, and she did so well. And I don't know how long we were gone. What would you say, like a couple hours at least?
I don't know.
It had to have been close for a couple hours. And she did so well. She didn't mess with anything. And I came home. Josh and I had Jamba Juice, but I needed to at least cook the pork chops. So I cooked the pork chops, and I had them in their containers, like the individual containers, sitting on, cooling in their containers on the stove. And I'm watching a show, and all I hear is a crash. And I look over, and Rogue has yanked a pork chop out of its container and is trying to, like, swallow the entire thing whole. But the thing is that's what I had. Like, I buy the thick cut pork chops, and it's huge, and so she's trying to guzzle this thing down solid. And I come over and I make her lay down, and I basically reach my hand in her mouth and I yank it out of her mouth. And I'm like, ah, you were doing so good, and you did that. I'm like, ugh. I'm really, really frustrated. So, getting ready to head off to bed. I know Josh is going to start editing the video soon. I just wanted to say, if you like the videos, subscribe down below, give us a thumbs up. If you have any comments, leave those for us. And if you do like the videos, make sure to share those with your friends. Have a good night.